Hello everyone, it's Karen Walker calling from um, cloudy, dark, rain, Ballarat. Just to give you an update on the weather here. Hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are watching from. And today I'm going to catch up with you about a little bit of a deep thought to take on today, and it's from this amazing writer that I've just been listening to. Her name's Kerry Anderson, but she has a different perspective on life in general, and I just wanted to share this with you today. So hi Lyndon, hi Diane, good to see you. So what I wanted to just reach out to you, just if you're watching this live, could you please type in the word live, or if you're watching the replay, hit the word replay, say g'day, love to hear from you, any thoughts or ideas or even love hearts, much appreciate them. But what we're doing is sharing the love and the information. If you like any of this information, please feel free to pass it forward, because that's what it's all about, isn't it, is helping one another. And that's what this story is about today. So I just wanted to touch on about what this Kerry Anderson was talking about. And she said, when did you try something new? When was the last time you actually tried something new? And I know a lot of us, you get a bit fearful. You go, good idea, but what if, and all these, inner thoughts of doubt sort of creep in. And as they say, that if you do something for 21 or 30 days, you've actually created a new habit. So, if you focus on the little things that you can achieve, as opposed, the big thing, at the time. But the thing that I got out of this, Cara, was quite profound, actually, in some ways, that she was actually saying, is there something that you've always wanted to do? Question mark. Or is there, something that you've frightened of getting out of your shell, like a tortoise? You're sort of, oh, a little bit timid, don't want to go out of that little comfort zone, my shell. And what she was saying that, we are actually all difference makers. And I like that philosophy, that all of us are difference makers. But she said the more important now is the timing is perfect for this. And how she comes across it is that she just says that, like, even if you reflect back on things in your own life that maybe that you've struggled with and how you've conquered them. For example, I'm going to touch on what was her problem, but also was my problem. And as a little girl, I actually stuttered, and so did she. And it can take over your world. I remember being really a little bit quite shy about it and embarrassed, and I used to blush a lot, and then I was sort of pushed out of my comfort zone a lot, and to do a concert. And I'm ever so grateful for that, because it was something that actually really did make a difference in my world, So an opportunity came and I took to it, and that's what actually made the difference out of me. So this is what she's reflecting on, is about an opportunity maker. So I just want you to keep in the back of your mind, is there something that's happened in your past, that you weren't comfortable with, a little bit embarrassed with or something, and now that you don't do that anymore, so it's important to sort of reflect on the past and the forward. But she's done a lot of work and studies with a lot of different people around the world, and this is the catch thing that she talks about, is that each one of us is actually can make a difference out there, and each one of us is better than someone else. We all can do one thing a little bit better than someone else. So she actually puts a bit of a spin on this. She said that actually dispels the notion that if you're the smartest person in this room, then you're in the wrong room. Because she's saying each one of us can do something different. And I thought that was beautiful. It's just like, how true is that? So, and the other thing is that, she says, what kind of opportunity maker are you? And how she reflects it and turns it around is that she did a lot of work in the prisons, and she came across, all different types of characters in the prison. And there was one particular one that actually was put into solitary, prison, and he was there for 5 years. And he actually studied a lot of things in that time, and it was one of them was music, and he was very good at sports like racquetball as well. And when he came out of jail, he actually taught people how to do the music, and was without instruments because he didn't have instruments. And he also taught others how to play racquetball. And he actually became an opportunity maker. From his prison cell, he came out as a renewed person. But then there was another person that he met who was a professor, but also an artist. And those two collaborated together, and they created, hi Georgina, nice to see you, sweetie. And they collaborated together to actually, one of them, the professor, was making these arts, and he was hanging them up in the hallways and outdoor, laneways and everything. And this prison person also collaborated with him to invite others into his sphere to look at these paintings and to talk about them and how it can change your life just looking at these artists' work. It was quite interesting because, again, how we can be opportunity makers. Hi, lovely to see you. In helping one another, collaborate together with our different gifts and our different talents to actually make a difference out there. And I thought that was fascinating. Just, how two extreme differences. You've got one that's from prison and one that's a professor. And this is what this, she was talking about. She's a writer and a researcher. She's an amazing woman. But, just how she discovered that how each one of us can collaborate together to make a huge difference in society, coming from our pasts and our inner fears or whatever our struggles were, to come out and make a real difference outside of that. So she's basically saying that with this, confronted challenges that we have, and we can, each one of us, be problem solvers. Is that a good idea? Together each one of us can make a huge difference. And she was saying that this is such an important timing now in society, that we're actually, as a collaborative, collective together, and each of us come from our different fields, we all together have a huge input that can make, this opportunity maker is actually making that difference. And she said that, just like the prisoner, but the opportunity makers actually have a gift and an ability. Hi, Chris, good to see you. And that gift and ability is 3 traits. She said they are generally the people who seek opportunity making. They're people who are collectively credible, also stunning, but compelling. And this is the thing that she said, the world is really hungry for this right at this moment. They're looking for people who want to stand out and be that opportunity maker, and for these people to be able to, together make a difference as a collaborative. And we each together have our own gifts that we can, collaborate with. So is that a really nice thought, that I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What are your, again, in the past, what is it that you've struggled with that you've conquered? And how could you collaborate into the future and help others with that as an opportunity maker in giving, these gifts and traits that we've got that each one of us can collaborate with together? Because, I'm so glad that I conquered my stuttering. So if any of you have got, some, little things that you feel a little bit embarrassed with that you would love to share, please, jot it down. Or if you want to share this on with someone else, again, please pay it forward, as the great movie is, that, paying it forward, we can each one of us be that opportunity maker for someone else. So love connecting with you all today, guys. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I'm glad that we've got the rain. It saves watering the garden. So I look forward to connecting with you, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Cheers, Karen.